So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Set. Ready.
Herbert to throw right away. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jair Brown there defensively to knock it away. Look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Raymond. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chig Okonkwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. Able to power through. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Garindo. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the give, it's Gurindo. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know he is tough and unsupported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Raymond. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off play action. Raymond. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Handoff here, Gurindo. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Raymond. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right back to Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. being chased out left. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ram. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, 62 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
Score, Chargers 14, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Raymond. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tui below two. Got in and dropped it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. He's got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Raymond. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Ready.
On the give, it's Vidal.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
380. Run. Set. 59, 59. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Flushed out right.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the
On the
25.
ground, it's Vidal. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Why did they...
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's first and goal. And gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Ready.
They'll run with Vidal.
Stops short. Down at the 1. Down the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Second and goal from the 1.
Set. Hey, Ray.
Herbert.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
5-9. Set. Ready.
Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
A final shot before break. Raymond. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at him. Maybe
can't get away, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis of why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's strong running.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. 380. Good out. Set.
Here's Herbert.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
A run. Here's Vidal.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Set. Set.
Again, it's Vidal.
And he will get in across the track for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. pushing his way through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
He ain't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping on.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He stiff arms him.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Raymond.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and it's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vidal.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Raymond eluding the pressure right.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Raymond. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He may go. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, go lion. What is it?
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Decker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
What they need and tell no lies. But still up top and still can't drop what they not.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep confidence in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Raymond. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vidal, a beautiful fake. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, Vidal. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got 2 shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here has felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. mirror, can't look at me cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here has felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak.